What up?
Hey. We are here.
Oh.
Where are we, Megan?
We're at the YouTube headquarters. Being ourselves, being great, doing great things, saying great things.
That's what we're doing.
Looking cute. So Andrew, you're obviously very creative. It's one of the staples of your channel. How do you come up with your ideas for videos?
There's a lot of ways that I come up with ideas, and I kind of keep this running tally going of all the different things I want to try out someday, and I try to categorize them.
For people that are starting out creating content, what top 3 things do you think they should know going into it?
In terms of just putting out content, it's kind of the more the better, because you never know what's going to take off. You never know how someone is going to find you, and the more ways that they can find you, the better. So something that I think a lot of us have to learn is that we all have to define our own success. And I think it's very easy to get caught up in the numbers of subscribers or views. It's important to know why you're doing it, what you're hoping to get out of it, and also know that it's like being true to yourself is essentially my number 2 tip. Third thing was just creating with whatever you have. I remember when I started, I got so caught up in the quality, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna save until I can afford a DSLR before I start posting YouTube videos, because I don't want to put up just webcam stuff or whatever. Ultimately, I would have reached more people. I would have grown faster and sooner if I had just worked with what I had and put stuff out. Sometimes you worry as an artist oh, I won't have any more ideas later, but you will. So yeah, just getting what's now out there. So I was just drumming along on the back of this chair, and I think I might record it and add it to the track.
I think understanding why people are watching something, I know if I'm sitting in my car talking about topical content, they're watching it because they want to know what's going on and what my opinion is. They don't necessarily care that it sounds the best or it looks the best. They want it to be instant.
So you have a really unique, I think, community and a unique way of interacting with your community. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think that because I've been so open about who I am the whole time, and as I'm going through things, there's not a lot of distance between me and the audience. So they very much feel like we're friends, and I'm constantly in contact with them. I'm always on Twitter, I'm always on Facebook, I'm always in comments, and it goes beyond just a hey, thanks for watching my video. I'm genuinely concerned for the things they're going through. I always feel like the older sister, kind of okay, how do I take what I've learned, put it in a package that makes sense, and also kind of make it not as serious as it is.
How do you decide what you're gonna put out, and because you also have 2 channels, and where it's gonna go? How does your audience respond to that? Are they segmented?
When I first started, one of the big things I started was Request Tuesday, and it was because I needed to learn how to play guitar, and people were also asking me to play certain songs, and I was like, okay, I'll invite you into the content. Recently I've been doing more daily stuff, and I have kind of a format for certain days and what those are, but I leave some days open to whatever it is that I want. And so I trust that at this point they like my personality enough that they're willing to follow me to the music, to people keep talking, the daily content, to the Church of Tonjes and the advice stuff. They just want to see me making stuff. I have videos where people are like, it doesn't apply to me at all, but I like you, and so I'm gonna watch this. And I take that as the biggest compliment.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning about how I approach my creative process.
And I hope that you learned a lot about why community is so important and why it's a good idea to get videos out as quickly as possible. I'm Megan Tonjes.
Andrew Huang. Keep creating.
We'll see you soon.